Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jennifer Diamond, and I live a whole food, plant-exclusive, sos-free, gluten-free lifestyle for health and well-being, and it has given me my life back. And today, I want to show you what I do when I'm out shopping so that you can improve your health too. So I just went out, my husband and I, we were gonna spend the day just kind of going to the farmer's market, not with really an agenda, but we ended up going and doing some shopping because beautiful food at the farmer's market is hard to pass up. And so I wanted to show you not only what we got at the farmer's market, but our other two stops as well. And so let's dive into this. So I'm gonna start with Costco, which was actually our last stop. And just because I have it here, we ended up getting at Costco these two beautiful cantaloupes. I haven't really had cantaloupe in a long time, and I just love it. So we have two cantaloupes that I'm going to put right here. We got some bananas, basically because we hadn't remembered to get bananas anywhere else, and we usually do get bananas there as one of the places. So we have these. They need a lot of time to ripen up, which is fine with us. And then we also got this beautiful bag of power greens. It's a 24-ounce bag, and I love it for using in salads and smoothies. It's just convenient, and it's called the power greens, and it has all kinds of different leaves in it. Let's see. Actually, I'll tell you what is in it, the power greens. Okay, it has baby chard, baby spinach, and baby kale. So, and why did they call it baby is because the leaves have grown and they're still in their like smaller form. If you let them continue to grow, they would get bigger and be considered full grown. So anyways, that's that. And then the last thing that we got at Costco was this beautiful container of organic blueberries, and I just love blueberries. And so that's that. Now, and then before that, we ended up, I'm kind of going backwards. We went to the farmer's market first, then we went to Natural Grocer, and then we went to Costco. But I'm unveiling, showing you Costco first. And you know what? I think I'm going to tell you how much we spent at Costco. So for just these things here, we ended up spending $19.96, and that is really great considering we were really only going to go in there for bananas, but it's hard to just do one thing, isn't it? And so the next thing I want to show you is what we got at Natural Grocer, which is a small grocery store that we go to. We really enjoy going there. They have all organic food, and they don't, do the appeal, A-P-E-E-L, on any of their food. If you're not familiar with that, you should look that up and check it out. I'll link something in the description. But it is something that I'm aware of that I don't want on my food, and they do a good job of not including that in their produce. So let me show you what I got there. And what we got is a beautiful thing of curly kale, which I love curly kale. We got some Swiss chard. So this is like the adult Swiss chard. And Swiss chard comes in different colors. I love to get the rainbow one, but I got the red one. And you can see that it's red because the stems show the colors. So if it was rainbow, we might have red, white, yellow, mixed. And so anyhow, I just think they're really pretty. The veins against the red against the green are just so pretty. So we have that one. And then I also got us this beautiful guy. And these are collard greens. You can chop these up and eat them raw. I wrap stuff in it to make wraps. I slice it up and add it to stir fries. So it's got a lot of versatility. And I just love that. And then we got just this green leaf lettuce. This is romaine. There are so many different kinds of green lettuces. And this one I like because it's crunchy and I can mix it with some of these other ones that you see here. And I wasn't able to get greens at the farmer's market today because they were sold out and they didn't have any. And we didn't get there early enough. We also, like I said earlier, we weren't really planning on doing any shopping. Okay, so then another things that we got were some of these beautiful heads of broccoli. Don't they look pretty? I actually was hoping that they had the stems on them. They usually do, but today they didn't. And the reason why I like the stems is because I like to sometimes shred up the stems, either cut them up or shred them and add them to salads and different things. Coleslaws, and just different things. You can eat them. I also cook them for Remy as well when I steam it, and I just take the outside and peel it off because the inside's really tender. So that's that. Then we got some dill. Our dill in the garden is over, so I need some dill this week, so I bought a little container of dill. And then we've got some fruit here. We've got a green Granny Smith apple. Yes, I just bought one because we have more here at the house. And I also got 2 envy apples. Envy apples, if you can find these, oh my gosh, they're so good. They're one of my favorites. Although there are so many variations of apples, and I do love a lot of them, I really like these. They have a crunchy and very sweet taste and texture. Then we have 1 plum and a peach, but that's not, there's more of these. I got them in another bag, so I'm just gonna put them here. We actually had, in addition to this, 2 other plums that Todd and I ate on our way home. So that's always good. Let me see if I can find, here they are. So yes, here's another peach, and then I have a white nectarine, 2 white nectarines, and some plums. I'm just going to start putting these out here. Hopefully you can see this. And I haven't had any apricots this year, so I went ahead and got some apricots, which are these, and this is another white nectarine. Nectarines come in yellow and white that they had at the store today, but I think I just ended up getting the white. Here's another beautiful apricot. Apricots are so great. All the food has so many different benefits and nutrients. I just love it. Woo, look at this, another envy apple. So we had 3 envy apples, 1 Granny Smith, and I think that's it for that. I got a couple of carrots and 2 lemons, so I'll put those out here. And then we got some store-bought hummus. We usually don't buy store-bought hummus. It's really hard to find without oil or salt in it, so I usually make our own. But sometimes it's, something that is easy for Todd, and this one doesn't have any oil. It does have a little salt, so I have some homemade that I'll probably use, and he'll probably use this one. But anyways, we got a thing of hummus. This is organic. It's just the regular flavor. Hummuses come in so many flavors. And I also want to say, if you're not familiar with hummus, hummus is made from chickpeas or garbanzo beans, although you can mix and make other things with out of hummus, like eggplant, which I recently did, and I'll link that video above. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And so yeah, it's something to look at if you're not familiar with. And then we've got some buckwheat, a little bit of buckwheat because we were running low. I really would prefer to buy it in a large, like 25 bag or larger, but we were there and I just like to have a little on hand, so we got this guy. And then, although I do like to buy a lot of my spices through Savory Spice, sometimes I just don't have the time to order them, and so in that case, I might get some spices locally. At either our farmer's market or at our grocery store. And so today I just got some onion granulates, some smoked paprika, regular paprika, and garlic granulates. And then I can place an order and have a backup before these run out. And that is great. Oh my goodness, where do I put these? Maybe right there. And okay, and so that goes over there. And then we still have a few more things from Natural Grocer. Garbanzo beans, right? So I can make homemade hummus or just have these ready on hand if I don't have any that I've made from scratch. I do like to have the cans And this is Eden brand. It's organic, no salt. I'll show you. These are the big jars. They're the better deal. So this is 29 ounces, which is over £1 each. So I'm going to put those there. And raw tahini. That's another thing that we got. Raw tahini is a raw, basically ground up sesame seed. And so you could always get the same thing from sesame seeds. And so that one was a longer load, right? A Natural Grocer. And we spent, oh, before I tell you what we spent, as we were checking out, I noticed a coupon book. Where is that coupon book? I think I had it right here. I was going to show you. But anyways, they had a coupon book, a little one, just sitting right at the register. And so as she was ringing up, I started to look, and the very front page had a coupon for $2 for something that we were already purchasing. So yay, I got the coupons. I love a good coupon. So after the coupon, after tax and everything, it was $84.19. Now I want to share with you what we got at the farmer's market. And this was a real treat because we just went just to try to, change the scenery and just walk around. It's such a fun thing to do that we really enjoy. But there was a market here, Mortimer's Farms, and they press their own apple cider. So Todd really likes apple juice. And for me, this is kind of like a holiday. So we decided to get some of this. I normally wouldn't drink this, but it's just ingredients of fresh apples that they had on their apple tree. So this was a splurge for us, but we did decide to go for it, and I'm glad we did. There's nothing like fresh juice if you're going to drink it. So I'm going to put that there. We got one gigantic cucumber. They had little ones in a container, or they had some like this, so we went with this one, which I thought was great. We got a couple of apples there as well, and look at these apples. They're pretty cool. These are the apples that they grew, and these are the same tree, right? Well, not the exact tree, but that farm that pressed it into the juice. So I wanted to see how they taste when they're not pressed. Ooh, look at this. We got figs. I don't know if you're familiar with figs, but they're a great fruit. I love figs, and we don't get them very often, and they are seasonal, so we went ahead and got these. These are more traditional fig. They had another one called, I think it was like a honey pear fig or something like that, and it was green. And the gentleman at that farm went ahead and let me try one, and it was really good too, but we decided to go with the traditional. I guess it's not pear honey, but Pete's honey. Todd just corrected me. And this farm sells all kinds of wonderful things that we really enjoy. I'll see if I can link their name above because it's slipping my mind right now. But we also got from them, look at these beautiful homegrown tomatoes. Oh my goodness. So that's a treat as well. And then there was another booth there that we went to. Oh, I'm kind of mixing them up. But at any rate, these are more things that I got at the farmer's market. Blackberries and purple green beans. Oh my goodness. Green beans are usually green, right? And sometimes you'll find them yellow. And they come purple. And what's cool about them inside is the inside is light and it looks green. And they're very crunchy and delicious. So I'll just try that right now. And then we got this corn. It was the last corn. I decided, let's get it. He looked lonely and needed a home. Yep. And here's another fig. And so, oh, these are the coupons. These are the coupons. So anytime I can use a coupon online or not, I'm going to do that for a Natural Grocer. And then one more thing. Oh my goodness. We got a watermelon from Farmer's Market. That was so exciting for me to see. And they had both seedless and seeded watermelon. And I recently heard from a friend that the ones with the seeds are actually sweeter. And the last one that we had, that we bought, I think, from Costco, it was seedless. And so I thought, next time I have a chance, let's get the one with seeds. And look today we did it. So this guy is supposed to be loaded with seeds. Got him at the farmer's market, so it was locally grown. And for everything at the farmer's market, we spent $51. Now, I want to also say that I met somebody at the farmer's market, and I was talking to this lady, and she has her own sourdough baking, setup there. And I was talking to her because I've heard so many things about sourdough bread, that it's really good for gut flora and the microbiome. And Dr. B. Berslowitz, I think that's how you say his name, and I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, is a gut doctor, and he always talks about the benefits of fermented food. And sourdough bread is a fermented food. Anyways, long story short, I was talking to this lady at the farmer's market, and she said, you know what? We ferment the wheat that goes into making sourdough, and traditionally it's like a certain amount of hours. I think she said like 13 hours or something like that, 8 to 13 hours. I'm just trying to remember. Don't exactly quote me. And those are maybe baked sourdoughs that you find at the grocery store. But for her, she also does some that take 3 days to ferment. And what happens during the fermenting process is that the gluten gets eaten. And so I'm hoping to explore this a little bit more, but she was kind enough to offer me one that was super fermented over 3 days, just so that we could try it. And so I want to show her bread and talk about, the name of her company is Burridge Baked, and they're local here in Arizona. And what is really important, and I thought was really cool, is that she ships too. So I'll also have this information in the description below. But look at this. And she said that the difference between this one and one that's like less fermentation, less days, is that this is softer. And that's because the gluten is still there. Now, if you have celiacs, you shouldn't have anything that has gluten in it. And of course, check with your medical professional. But if you just have gluten sensitivity, sometimes when you find something that has been fermented for many days, it's safe to eat. And so, of course, always check with everyone, but I just wanted to give her a shout out. That was so nice that she offered that to us. And we are going to be talking more at another time about maybe trying to make our own at some point. But for today, I just wanted to show you the grocery haul. So I just thought that I would come back on and just let you know what we discovered about this beautiful gifted sourdough bread from Burridge Baked. And anyhow, I want to go ahead and just show you, I cut a slice here, that it's very airy. It's got a lot of air holes in it, and it's very soft, softer than traditional sourdough that I've experienced. And I just, it was in this bag, and I just want to say that the ingredients she has listed is unbleached flour, salt, and purified water. So there is no yeast in it. And this was supposed to be fermented extra long to make it gluten-free. So anyways, I thought I'd cut a slice with you, and then we can talk about taste. In case this is something that you're interested in, you'll know that you can order from them, and I don't have any affiliation. I just want to share what I learned. So that was really a good, nice carving that I had to do. And look, you could see, really airy. When I talk about airy, There's some nice big holes, and I'm not really sure what that means, but you know, I don't normally eat bread, but if I was going to try any, it would be a sourdough, and it would have to be fermented for a long period of time to get rid of the gluten. So we are going to call in Todd. I will taste a little with him, but he is the reason that we would have bread in the house, and
Hi.
He is very eager because I didn't even call him in yet.
I know. I heard bread.
You heard bread.
I do enjoy bread. And I did hear you say a few things, and I just want to clarify. It's not necessarily gluten-free, but it is gluten-sensitive, is what we were told.
Yeah, so say hello to everyone.
I did. I said hello. I said hi.
You did? Okay.
That was the first thing I said, and then we jumped right into bread.
Yeah, okay, because you're excited. I know. And you know what?
I'm excited about a lot of things that you make, and
yeah,
that we do.
And so thank you. And so I just want to say, yeah, it's not gluten-free. And when you say that they say, right, gluten sensitive, it just means that the gluten has gotten eaten down so much from the longer fermentation process that happens that it creates very little gluten. So like if you have celiacs, you wouldn't want this.
Right.
But if you have sensitivity, then maybe it would be okay for you to try and have once in a while. But of course, you know, you need to talk to your healthcare professional. You need to do what's right for you. And we're just sharing this because we thought it was really lovely that they wanted to share. And it's always nice to learn a little bit more about things that maybe you're not familiar with extra fermented sourdough.
Absolutely.
So, okay, go. Oh, did you want to say
I
something?
was just going to say, you know, we spoke with KJ over at Burridge Baked when we picked this up, or when she gifted this stuff.
She gifted it,
to
yes.
us. Super nice, really knowledgeable about sourdough and about fermentation and the gluten thing and all that. So, you know, we'll share some information about hers.
Yeah, and we said that she ships. So
Yeah.
I want to just go ahead and cut this into a couple of pieces here and see if we can taste it.
Sure.
And then talk
This
about...
one's mine?
Yes, it could be. Just talk about, you know, what it tastes like and how it compares to other sourdoughs that maybe you've had before.
Yep.
And so go ahead here.
Okay. I'll start with this one. So let's just get the inside part.
I guess everybody has their way of...
Not that I don't like the crust. The crust is fantastic, but
That's-
so it's really good. It is very airy, which you can see here. It's a very mild sourdough, actually. It's not quite the, and I mean this in a positive way, the pungent, sour taste that comes with most sourdoughs. But it's very, very good, very airy, very light. You know, it's got a good like sponginess to it, so it's not super dry and grainy, but very mild also. It's very good.
Yeah, so I will taste a little piece. And I always thought that having a very sour flavor has to do with the fermentation. The longer that it's fermented, but that it would have more of a sour flavor. But could that mean that the starter is older? We don't know. These are just questions. So yeah, it's very chewy and light. And anyhow, that's it. Just thought we'd wrap this up and just share our experience with this and let you know about people out there that are trying to do good things in the world. And thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to eat your greens. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.